Hello, everyone. I'm not sure you can see me. Um, hmm. There we go. That was bizarre. The stream started and nothing happened. So that was very strange. But it looks like there might be issues with the YouTube side of it. Hold on a second. I don't know what's going on. Ow. Please don't bite me. Thank you. Um, okay. Looks like I'm moving now. Okay. Maybe. I don't know what's happening. Okay, it looks like I'm back online. That was very strange. I apologize, everybody. For some reason, YouTube was acting like I wasn't connected. So if for some reason you can't see me or hear me, please let me know in the chat. But hopefully we are now good to go and everything is functioning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Moonfall Plays, where I work on getting my shiny living decks. Today's stream is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be changing it up slightly. One of the things, for those who haven't joined us before, or at least in previous years, is that I am a relatively new VGC or competitive Pokemon player. I tried starting a couple years ago. Ari, please stop chewing on that. I tried a few years ago, but had to take a year off last year for personal reasons. So I am excited to get the opportunity this year to hopefully jump back in and attempt to get some more competitive Pokemon under my belt. But one of the things that comes into that, which is a little bit different than my normal content, is I have to build a team. So I've been looking at a couple of different teams. Ariana, please stop. My cat has decided she wants to be chaotic. Come sit on the chair. Come to your spot. So there's a couple of different teams that I'm currently considering, but I'm going to be hunting one of them so that way I can play around with it. I'm also planning on streaming on Wednesday, so if I do end up making any changes to this team or trying a different one, I can try hunting then, once I get some more experience with it under my belt. Today's team that I'm hunting is a team that was recently featured on Aaron CybertronVGC's YouTube channel, which is an interesting channel. If you are interested in all in VGC, I definitely recommend checking it out. He has a lot of really good content going through different VGC teams that are currently in the meta, and analyzing them, breaking them down, and then trying them out to see how they stand up to everything. So one of his recent teams is a sand team that I thought was very interesting. The information on the original team's creator and the rental code of the team is available in the description of the video, so definitely check it out and give them some love. They also have a YouTube channel, so I definitely recommend checking them out. But as part of it today, I want to hunt the team to be able to build it. So we're going to hopefully be able to find them. So with it, as you can see on the screen, I have a couple of the Pokemon for the team I already have shinies of. So it's going to make life a little bit easier. In regards to attempting to build the whole team. One of the things I really like doing when I do VGC, because obviously I like shiny Pokemon, is that I like to use shinies on my team when I do competitive, just because I like shiny hunting. It kind of combines my two passions of trying new things, which is my love for VGC, but also shiny hunting. So getting to combine the VGC attempts along with shiny hunting makes me really happy. Plus, I always like to try to use shinies, because if something happens and I do somehow manage to do really well, a lot of times when they do giveaways of people's teams, when If they win, they do giveaways. That's where a lot of the mystery gifts come from, are people who have previously won events. And I know everyone loves mystery gifts that are shinies, and if my team's all shinies, then people can get mystery gifts that are shinies. If I ever, knock on wood, do well enough to get featured. So that's the other reason I like to use shinies, just in case it ever goes my way. So today we have 3 shinies that I'm going to be attempting to find. Shiny Braviary, Shiny Rotom Mo, and Shiny Excadrill. Obviously, all 3 of those Pokemon are a little hard to hunt in those forms. So we are likely going to be hunting in alternate forms. So we're going to start off with Rotom. I will confess, I do already have a Shiny Rotom, but one of my goals is to complete the Rotom Dex in shiny form. That is part of my shiny hunting, is to get all the different Rotom forms, because they are very different Pokemon. It's not just like an aesthetic form. They have different stats, and they have different move pools, and they have different typings. So I already have my Rotom, my existing shiny Rotom. I believe I have it in Rotom Heat right now, and so I was like, you know what? Let me just use this as the opportunity to get another shiny Rotom. So we're gonna start off with shiny Rotom, but we're also going to be looking for shiny Excadrill. Most likely we'll be hunting shiny Drillbur. And we're also going to be looking for Braviary. Most likely we're going to be hunting Rufflet. So we're going to start off with Rotom. I haven't checked my outbreaks yet today. It's been a little bit of a busy day. So let me just check to make sure I don't have a Rotom outbreak before I go hunting, because that would make my life way easier if I did. Shanks, Tadpole, Little... I do not have a lot of outbreaks today. Where are all my outbreaks? Oh, also, please let me know if the volume needs to go up or down on the Switch stream part of it. I did leave it the same as I did from the previous stream with Dynamax Adventures, but we found that the Dynamax Adventure sound was really loud in comparison. So if you need me to up anything, please let me know. I'm not seeing any Rotoms. Let's see if I have any Excadrill or anything. Nope. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna have to isolate the encounters, which is absolutely doable. So I see in the chat Matt asking, what form of Rotom is my favorite? Ooh, that's a tough one. So Rotom has so many different forms and they're all different, and so I like that. Like, I like the original Rotom because it's just fun. Like, if you think about it, like, it's just this little guy that just wants to find electronics. But if I had to choose one of the forms, um, I kind of really like Rotom Wash. I don't know. I don't really have, like, one that I'm like, oh yeah, this is my favorite in comparison. Am I in the right place? No, I'm not. Where am I trying to go? I need to get to... Where am I? What am I doing? I have lost all trains of thought. No, this is not the right way. Where am I going? I need to be on that hill. It's been a while since I've done a Rotom hunt. So yeah, I think Wash, but I'm not sure. What's your favorite Rotom, everybody in the chat? No, I don't think this is the right spot either. Where did I hunt this before? I know where I hunted it. I am in the wrong part of the map. Rotom's on this side of the map. Da, 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 da. I was like, this doesn't look right. Yeah, Rotom as technology is very interesting to me. If you think about just like the concept of it, of just a small ghost that just wants to inhabit electronics. It's a little bit of just the thought itself is a little weird. Yeah, this is where I needed to hunt the rotom. Cool. This is where rotom spawns. Save. Like just the thought of rotom is a little strange. Oh, I still have Dondozo here from the raids. Stick Dondozo over in my miscellaneous box. I can't false swipe it. That's good. I have to remember that. My brain is not. I'm not as awake as I would want to be apparently right now. My brain is just like, bleh. Yeah, the lawnmower definitely looks the most chaotic, but it's just the thought of just it's a tiny ghost that inhabits technology is very just it's very strange. And makes you wonder of like, okay, like what do people deal with in regards to like finding rotoms and things? Like, are they convinced their fridge is haunted until suddenly it's like, oh wait, there's a Pokemon in there. But then additionally, it just makes you go like, is it basically just smart technology? Is smart technology a whole bunch of rotoms? Uh, but no, it's definitely like sometimes I'm just like rotom is strange, especially when it's in your phone and such. Okay, rotom is ghost electric. What is it in prep my sandwich recipes? Starting sandwich. Think electric's gonna be the best to hunt up here because ghost may spawn ghosts if I go too late. So if I go to images, I want what is I believe if I remember correctly, it is yellow peppers, but let me just double check. What is this tiny recipe? Yeah, electric, but is yellow pepper. Okay. It's just it's in general. Rotom is just weird. I love it. Oop, no, not avocado. Not avocado. Two. And let's do the red Pokeball. So it's kind of the same color as Rotom. Okay, and because Sarah is here, or Zinska's here, I will try to, yeah, the water one's a bit of a wash. Just for that, maybe I shouldn't put these in the stoplight order. It's gonna be so many, just yellow peppers. Yeah, it just, especially with Rotoms being in phones as like the Pokedexes and everything, it's so funny when you think about it. Woo, I almost knocked my sandwich off. Yeah, it's just, with the Rotom phone, like, it's just like, I would love to have a phone that would follow me around. I love in the anime that they have expanded beyond just Rotom phone, and that Liko has a Rotom tablet, which cracks me up because it's just like, oh, I see we've expanded our technology past just smartphones. We've moved into iPads. But it's it definitely cracks me up if you just think about like how many times are people like, is my fridge malfunctioning or is it haunted? And it's just the fact that that is a legitimate question of, is my fridge malfunctioning or is it haunted? And just that just it's concerning if you just kind of think about it. Okay, and so the normal Rotom outside is blue. So the shiny does stand out, which is nice. But the downside is Rotoms are very small and they are very zigzaggy. So I'm hoping that they're not going to be too obnoxious. And no, Zinskite did it. You don't have to go back to watching Ted Lasso. And that's the thing. Like, if you think about it, like, does it void the warranty? Like, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about previously about like insurance um, when it comes to living in the Pokemon world. But like, are there built-in clauses that if you have a Rotom in your dishwasher, is it going to, or in your wash machine, is it going to void your warranty? Because that would be very frustrating. It's like, oh, I just got a new washer, and now suddenly I'm like, oh, my washer just ran away. I guess I've been using a Pokemon battle. So it really just makes you stop and go like, I wonder if that's just a thing that they have to account for. Is it covered by your warranty if it does get possessed and runs away and you use it in a Pokemon battle, or is that using it outside of its initial purpose? Like, it just makes you wonder. It just sometimes I apply the real life things to Pokemon too much, but it's always fun to think about. Whoops. Yeah, there's some a shady company if some shady company decides to start sending in Rotoms to people's houses to try to avoid warranties, if that's the case, yeah. I'm sure that there's some scam out there. Maybe Team Rocket's doing it. That feels like something the Team Rocket would want to do. Oh, a new appliance that would be fun for Rotom. Um, hmm. Like previously I might have joked a car, but that's just a Varoom. So I'm not sure if that counts anymore. That's not really appliance either. It's like it's questionable what Rotom can and cannot, because like a phone is very small, right? Most phones are relatively handheld size unless you're using one of those iPhones that are like massive, that are just phablets. But then you look at like a fridge, and that is significantly larger. So it kind of makes you go, hmm. And yes, since please keep it family friendly. I would like to eventually monetize my channel. But yeah, so hmm. Like I think we have a lot of the main. I'm trying to think. We have the main appliances for. I'm trying to think of what appliances outside of what we have currently with Rotom. And for some reason, my brain is only thinking of like a dishwasher, which would just be another like a regional form of Rotom Wash, I think. So I can't think of any. But do you have any thoughts on ones you'd want to see? And I have the opposite problem of not that I can get sponsored by them, but I pay for all their food and bills, so I don't want to add to that. I don't think Team Rocket will sponsor me, given that they live in my house rent free. Ooh, a ground type vacuum cleaner one would be really fun. Oh, I do think that'd be fun with the dirt. That would be really cute. I do think a vacuum one would be fun. Um, though all I can think about, and I don't know if anyone's ever seen The 10th Kingdom besides me and my obsession with that miniseries back when I was a teenager, but the in the 10th kingdom, there is a vacuum that gets brought to life and it just starts being obsessive about cleaning everything and it just starts to like eat the furniture and the curtains and everything because it's just like must vacuum, must vacuum. So I feel like that's what a Rotom vacuum would do. I feel like that would just destroy your curtains. So, or alternatively, that's just a Roomba. So maybe we already have that. Have the vacuum feud with the dogs and the cat types. Yeah, that would be very funny. It's just like, oh, yep, the Littons do not like vacuum Rotoms. Though I will say, if the Roomba Rotom would be able to not constantly get stuck on anything, on everything, or think that everything is cliffs, I'd invest in that. That'd be great. I would love to have a vacuum Roomba, Rotumba, as you said in the chat, which I love. My eye is watering. I don't know why. Ooh, I didn't touch anything like spicy before touching my eye, I don't think. Okay, actually, I do need to go wash my eye briefly, so I will be right back. Hold on 1 minute.
heard you talking, and so I'm like, wait a second.
Oh, so apparently I was, let's see if it comes back, because I apparently was, I apparently was back and talking and doing everything, and no one could see it. So yeah, so I apologize for that. I even had Ari on camera. I did. She was purring so hard. Is that why you were being cute, or were you trying to tell me that I was off camera? Because she was all up in my business trying to press buttons. I think she was trying to tell me I was off camera. And she was up in my lap purring, and I had her on scream. So I guess we have missed the cats, unfortunately. Maybe if she comes back in my lap, I can hold her back up again. Yeah, I thought I had her up on the screen, and I had had the wrong window up on my screen versus the screen that it gets shared to YouTube. So that was my own technical issues. Ari, you've been demanded. Your audience demands you. You want to come over here? Come here. Can you come say hi? Come here, baby girl. Come say hi. Ready? I know. Your audience demands you. Your audience demands you. She was purring before. Now she's like, why are you? I came up here already. I was up here already. I was up here already. She looks grumpy. You don't want to be on stream right now. Oh. Mwah. Hi. Hi. Okay. Go back to your chair. She is now grooming herself because I had the audacity to hold her. Meanwhile, she was when I didn't have the stream on, she was up here being really cute. And I'm like, oh, well, good job, me. I was over here thinking I got a cute moment with my daughter. But thank you to my husband who heard that I was talking and could see on the stream I wasn't actually doing anything. So thank you for catching that. Otherwise, I would have been here talking to nobody for a while. And luckily the shiny did not appear during that time. Okay. There's also a very angry sounding bird outside my window, and I keep thinking at first that like I'm hearing something from the video game, but I'm like, no, that's not the sound Rotom makes. So there's just a very angry bird outside my window. sheep just staring like, what are you doing? Okay. But I do think the concept of Rotom in general is really interesting in regards to its ability to change forms and change typings. Um, like, I do really like that because they have lots of Pokemon out there that have a variety of forms. But the fact that it's something that's the same Pokemon, but it can so just drastically change the stats and the typing and the move pool. So I do think that's a really cool concept. And I do hope they do more things akin to that where they like diversify what a Pokemon will do or the typings where you can like change it up because I think that's really cool. It's kind of it's like an early almost like an early Terra type or like a Terra is like an idea where it's something where you know you're not red. Because like with Terra type that you can change the type, but you can't really do much in regards to moves besides, Terra Blast. But I do think it'd be something that'd be really cool to see more Pokemon that do change up their types when you change their design beyond just changing what they physically look like. Give us a Furfrou that changes each changes type depending on what haircut you give it. Actually, don't, unless you make it easy for me to shiny hunt it, because that would make me cry if it's not easy to shiny hunt. Furfrou is definitely one of the ones that I'm just dreading. Though, maybe it'll be easy to get in a ZA. I would love that. That'd be wonderful. So, we've talked about what appliance you'd want to see a Rotom be, but what do you think, you said ground type for Roomba? Is there any other types that you think that would be really cool to do for Rotom? Like, what type is Rotom missing that you think that would be a really cool one to do? I'm trying to think of what some of the types would be that would work. Ooh, like a Rotom Jackhammer maybe for a rock type? No, that I would feel like it'd be steel type. A steel type Rotom would be really cool. Like a Rotom Jackhammer. Hello, Space Cosmo. Yeah, I am surprised there isn't a steel one, and that's why I was just like, as soon as I said jackhammer, I started to say rock, and then I was like, oh, actually no, steel would be really cool for that one. So I would love to see that. That'd be fun, like some sort of less appliance and more power tool, or like a Rotom saw. But welcome to the stream, Space Cosmo. I appreciate you popping into the chat. Right now we're hunting shiny. I almost said Cosmo. we're hunting hunting shiny Rotom. So my misspeak does beg an interesting question, which is one that like it just popped into my brain, but I think it'd be fun to ask. So we know we have shiny Pokemon, where they change things up. If there was a shiny version of you as a person, so if like there was a shiny Cass or a shiny Zinsk or a shiny Matt or a shiny Spake Cosmo, what would make it shiny versus your normal appearance? What would be the thing that you would change up for the shiny? I think for me, the shiny would probably be hair color. I miss having bright colored hair, so I feel like having bright colored hair would be what my shiny would have because it's a rarer form of cast, but it would it does exist. It has been around. It's just much rarer to see. So yeah, Chad, I'd love to hear what would be your shiny. What would be your difference for shiny? Rock'em Sock'em Rotom as a fighting type is also very funny. The joke answer is sunburn. Yeah, I guess that really is the human equivalent of a shiny, huh? When we're just sunburned. So I could definitely see that. Come on, shiny. Where is the shiny? Come on, shiny. I know you're out here. Do I need to start telling your friends to call you call you in? Do you feel like shiny humans are just Blue Man Group? I like that answer. I can definitely see that. The elusive blue humans. I can definitely see that being the shiny form of humans. Just ran past one. Nope. Okay. That answer is actually really cracking me. Little did you know, in order to find shiny humans, you just needed to go to New York City. Are they still playing in New York City? I don't know if they're actually playing anymore. This is one of those shinies that it's so obvious when you see it, but my brain is absolutely convinced that I'm going to miss it. And so therefore I have to check every single one, even if it's like obviously not gonna be it. Because my brain is just like, no, you're gonna miss it. Okay, let's see. They're apparently in Boston, Chicago, Vegas, and New York. Okay. I will admit, so I have seen Blue Man Group a few times. I saw them when I was a teenager a couple of times. I haven't seen them since I was a teen, but I was like obsessed with their music and their show when I was a teen. It was actually my Sweet 16 party. Was to go with a couple of friends to see Blue Man Group in New York City. So yeah, I used to really like Blue Man Group, and I saw them in New York twice, Vegas once, and Boston. Yeah, in Boston once. But I have not obviously seen them in years. but it's good to know that they're still out there. Okay. We have 6 minutes left on the sandwich. So, chat, start giving me your shiny vibes. Throw those red lightning bolts into the chat, or lawnmowers into the chat if we can. I don't know if there's a lawnmower emoji, but if there is, give me some lawnmowers and some shinies, lightning bolts, because I want to see if we can get some of these Rotoms to come out a little bit redder. Got some red squares. Excellent, excellent. Send some red vibes my way, because I could really use a shiny right about now. No, you're not the shiny. Stop it. Go away. Go away. Go away. No one saw that. No one saw me run into it. It's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I was just running in circles. I definitely didn't crash into a non-shiny. Can y'all, like, y'all be shiny, please? Okay, let's... I can't tell if Zinsk is being contrary or Zinsk is colorblind. I'm going to assume contrary, because that feels, like, appropriate for her personality. But it also could be colorblindness. That is also a thing that could be. Come on, shiny. Come on, shiny. Come on, shiny, 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 shiny. I'm looking for a shiny, 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 shiny. You're not shiny. You're not shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Come on, shiny. Where are you? What I'm learning is Zinsk needs either color correction or kindergarten color classes. Okay, come on, shiny. I know you're out here. I know you're here somewhere. Ooh, you are not shiny. I need the shiny. Okay. Come on, shiny. Come on, shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Okay. So since the sandwich is almost up, chat, do you think I should stay hunting Rotom, or should I jump to one of the other two to diversify it a little bit? See if I can find something else in shiny. Ah! That's fine, everything's fine. Okay. Okay, Zinska's voting Braviary. Anyone else have any strong opinions on if I should stick with Rotom or go for one of the other ones? Go for one of the other ones? Okay. We'll finish up this sandwich and we'll go for one of the other ones then. We'll diversify it up. Yep, I think that's the end of my sandwich as Grimers are now appearing. Okay. Well, in that case, I am going to quit the game so I don't lose my sandwich ingredients, my herba. And we're gonna jump over to hunting rufflets. So I'm going to swap that out. Okay. Cool, let's go hunt some bird. So shiny rufflet is brown in comparison to its normal coloration, which is more of like a gray color. So I just lost my. Just pulling up the. Yeah, the original is like a blue gray, so this is like just gonna be brown. So hopefully it's gonna be easy to spot. Hello, welcome to shiny hunting. Right now we're switching it up and we're gonna go looking for some shiny rufflet. So, welcome to the chat. Feel free to hang out. We're chatting about Pokemon and just in general while I shiny hunt. So feel free to hang out in the chat. Keep me company. So, Rufflet is very easy to hunt out in the desert over here because it is the only flying type. So I just need to find an area where they're spawning, and then I should be able to pop a sandwich. Ooh, you are go away. Exactly, gotta catch them all. And right now we're working on getting all of the shiny ones, so We're going to find an area where it's flat that I can make a sandwich. Nice, you got a new plushie? What kind of plush did you get? Let's pop over here. This looks pretty flat. I see rufflet's good. So right now we're gonna make a sparkling flying sandwich. So for that, we are going to use a green pepper, a red pepper, and a yellow pepper, and then 2 prosciutto, which is the ingredient you need for flying. And then we're gonna pop some herba mystica in there, 2 herba mystica. And let's use... We'll do a sunset flower. Nice, Greninja's a good one. We are going to make the sandwich correctly. Zinsk is very particular about having it be in stoplight order. So we're gonna... I don't want to lose out against Ted Lasso. So I'll do it in the right order. Sandwich over there, bread, give it a topping pick, and hopefully I get the right one I want. We're looking for flying, for encounter, sparkling, and hopefully title. The third one doesn't really matter, but I need encounter and... Nice. 116 plushies is a lot. Yeah, I'm a big plush person, as you can see from the behind me. I love plush. So I definitely understand wanting to get a lot of it. It's always nice. Giovanni, what are you doing? What do you have? Oh, you found headphones. Okay, that's fine. Sparkling title and power and encounter. Bleh. Cool. Let's hope. Ooh, and this the storm stopped. That's always a good sign. Ooh, shooting star. Okay, let's hope for a brown rufflet. Geo is in the other side of the room attacking some headphones he just found. I don't know where he found them, but he has a tiny little... He's decided that he wants to attack the headphones. Yeah, I don't know where he found those headphones, but he's playing with them. So, you know, as long as he doesn't chew the cord up, it's okay. Nice. The shiny Celebi is a good plushie. I was very, one of my friends gave it to me, which was very sweet. They know how much I really like plush, so it's a good plushie. There's so many good ones out there on the Pokemon Center, so definitely, I always like looking at them, and then when I have the budget, getting them. And Lucario is definitely a good one. Lucario is definitely a fun one. I wish I had both the space and the money for that giant Lucario, the life-size one. I would have him chill in the chair next to me. I would definitely have him just sit there and watch me stream. Okay. I'm just glad this storm stopped, because that would have been really obnoxious trying to see the brown birds in the sand. Alright. Ooh, very nice. You have a lot of really good ones. And the Tropicos one's pretty new, and the Ogerpon one. That's really nice. They have so many good ones out there, and I love all the Ogerpon ones. You can see her back there behind me. I love her, so I'm glad that they're giving her a lot of love and that more people are getting her plush because she is a great Pokemon. Any of you brown? So for everyone hanging out in the chat, what's your favorite Pokemon? What's the one that you like above all the others? There's a couple that I like. I love Eevee, but my original favorite from when I was a kid was definitely Raichu. I thought Raichu did not get enough love compared to Pikachu, so I was always a Raichu fan. And if we open it up to newer Pokemon, I love Fuecoco. Especially Fuecoco from the anime is just so funny to me, and I love him. So those are some of my favorites. But nice. Greninja's a good one. Greninja is a quality Pokemon. It's a good design. It's a strong Pokemon. Kieran being jealous about Ogerpon coming with us. Yeah. I really liked the story that they had with Kieran and with Ogerpon. I thought it was a really interesting story, and I like that we got to finish it up on the second part of the DLC over at Blueberry Academy. So I thought they did a really good job with it. And yeah, obviously, Kieran, you're not the main character. Though I think Kieran thinks he's the main character, so it makes sense. Ooh, nice. Shiny Primarina is nice. There's someone who's sometimes in the chat, and so I don't know if she's going to be here later or if in a future chat she will be, but there is someone who comes in sometimes who Primarina is also one of her favorite Pokemon, and she loves the shiny. It's a good one. And it's awesome that you managed to get a shiny. It's definitely a hard shiny to get. But Primarina is good. They did a good job with that design, and it just is a whole family. The whole family is really good. And we just had Primarina Day in Pokemon Go, so even more shiny ones were out there in force. Okay, come on, brown bird. One of these birds has got to be brown. Oh no, you can't get shiny Pokemon if you wanted to. It's definitely hard to get the shinies early on. But once you get the shiny charm, and if you use the sandwiches, you can definitely find some good shinies out there. Some of them are hard still, but definitely don't give up. There's a lot of good ways to get shinies, and you just got to keep going. And sometimes it's just pure luck. Even without the shiny charm, just being able to just get it just is really lucky. But if you just keep running around, keep your eyes open, pay attention to outbreaks, just by doing that, your odds of finding a shiny will definitely go up, and you'll find that suddenly you're gonna have so many shinies, you're gonna be like, wait, maybe I can start doing some shiny, I can make a shiny dex of my own, because that's how it started for me. I had horrible luck with shinies, before Legends Arceus, and then Legends Arceus, I started getting some more. And I was very surprised because I had had bad luck with shinies before that. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try shiny hunting uh, in Scarlet when it comes out. And I got a full on shiny while I was in Scarlet, but I only got one. And then I started doing the sandwich method, and I started using the outbreak method, and all of a sudden I went from having like 2 shinies to having 15 shinies, and I had an entire box full of shinies, and then I had multiple boxes full of shinies, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to start moving these shinies somewhere because I have more shinies than I have space. And so I started moving them over to home, and then I actually counted how many shinies I had and realized that I had several hundred different shinies, and it was just because I just kept trying and had some really good luck. So I definitely recommend keep trying, because you'll never know when your luck can change, and maybe you'll find suddenly you start getting a lot of shinies. Nice. You have a Modest Nature shiny with Primarina with the Assault Vest. Nice, that's good. Yeah, that assault vest helps make her real bulky. You have a hard time making the sandwiches. Well, and that's okay. Like, it just takes some practice. People out there have made some really good recipes that you can try to follow if you're looking to do specific shinies. Um, or if you're not good with recipes, but you still want to, and not good with sandwiches, but you still want to go shiny hunting, there is a recipe that you can get, or not a recipe, but a food you can buy in the Blueberry Academy, in the cafeteria, that if you eat it, gives you Sparkling Power 1 on all types of Pokemon. So even if you're not looking for something specific, but you just want to have it going while you're running around, it will increase the odds of your shinies for every type of shiny, not just one specific type of Pokemon. So definitely, if you're not good at sandwiches, that's okay. There's other ways to do it. So definitely use the cafeteria at Blueberry Academy, because that'll help you try to get them. Nice, that's really lucky. I've gotten some without the sandwiches. I got a couple without the sandwiches before I had the shiny charm, and then after the shiny charm, I've definitely gotten random ones running around or doing outbreaks without the sandwiches, but I definitely rely on the sandwiches. So I'm very impressed that you're managing to find so many without the sandwich boost. Wait, there it is! There it is! There it is! Come back! Come back! Cocoa and marshmallow. I love that. Mine is I also named I think we named mine Cocoa Puff. So I'm there as well in regards to the cocoa um for the Alolan Raichu, because it's such a nice shiny. It's like that dark chocolate color. Ooh. Okay, let's try first. What do I want to put you in? Brown and blue. Mm. Really, a great ball would look all right with the. Nope. Okay. I should probably, put the right Pokemon out front. Had my Pokemon in the other order for fighting against the Rotom, but probably should put that in the right order here. Ooh, nice. Shiny Palmot is really nice. They did a really nice, that whole family with the pink, it looks really good. There we go. Okay. That's excellent. Ooh, Shiny Lucario is really nice. That's definitely a really good one. And your Shiny Palmot's named Molly? Nice. Molly is a good name. Goku, what's your Shiny Lucario's name? Does it have a name? Just short. There you go. His name is Ash. Nice. It's a good name. Okay. Let's save so I don't accidentally mess something up because that's my luck. And we have 14 minutes left, so let's see if I can get a second one. Storm popped up again, which isn't the best, but wow, you had 4 Alolan Raichu? That's impressive. I only got one, but I was really happy with the one I got, so I'm very impressed you managed to get 4. Well, with my shiny hunts, I do sometimes, if I get extras, of certain things. I do giveaways of some of my extra shinies. So definitely make sure to hit like and subscribe on the video and on my channel, so you can get alerted, because I typically stream 1 to 2 days a week, either Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. And I'm trying to give away more Pokemon because I have so many, because I've been getting so many extras. So if you are looking to trade, definitely make sure to follow the stream and check them and tune in for future ones, because I'll be doing more giveaways, and that way you can get notifications on them. Yeah, Violet was really lucky for you. It really said you get all the shinies. And I love Raichu. Raichu is such a good one. The Alolan form is so cute. Like I said, Raichu is one of my favorite Pokemon since the beginning, and I love that they gave it such a cute new form. So it's a good one. You have a Rowlet that's useless? Oh no! Why is the Rowlet useless? Rowlet's awesome. Rowlet's such a good Pokemon. I love Decidueye, and I love Rowlet. Just Rowlet's so cute. If I can get another bird. Come on, bird. You tried to level it up, but it keeps running away from you. Oh no. That's really, that you managed to get every single starter as a shiny female. That's really impressive, because they are definitely lower chances there. So I'm very impressed on that. That's a tough one. I can't even say that I've managed that. The one I am very proud of is I managed to I was shiny hunting for Fuecoco, and I got the shiny on my 4th egg, and it was a female. So I was very excited about that, since it is very rare. But I'm impressed that you're able to get all of them in shiny as females, because that's super hard to get. It sounds like you're a accomplished shiny hunter in your own right there. That's very impressive. And Goku tried to beat Rowlet up. Oh no. Well, hopefully you're able to get a less useless owl. Is that? That looks brown. That is brown. That is brown. Save. Save. Oh god, there's so many right on top of me. No, not you. Not you. Not you. Go. No, 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 no. Bad. Bad. Bad bird. Bad bird. 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 No. Oh my gosh. Birds. 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 No birds. Birds. Okay, birds. I need. No. Oh my god. I'm getting further away from that shiny. No. Come back. Don't fly away. Don't fly away. Ah. You're the shiny. You're the shiny. Ooh. I was I was really worried there for a moment that it was about to fly away. Oh my gosh. Oh, hello, Pixie Fangs. Welcome. I have also seen this Hitchcock film. It is not a good experience. So hopefully I can catch this one and then run away. On shield, you build a Galarian Darmanitan with an adamant nature at level 100 attack. Oh my gosh, that is impressive. That is a terrifying Darmanitan. I will concede that. That is terrifying. So I'm very impressed. There we go. Okay. Well, I got 2 of them. That's good. It's an Arbor. It's a round Arbor. No! Stop getting into battle! No! I am getting swarmed by birds! Run away! Run away! Run away! No! There's more birds! No! Run away! Run away! Okay, run. I'm running. 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 Okay, now I'm saving. I'm saving. I got, like, attacked by the birds. Okay. Ah, no! No! Oh! Birds are chasing me! Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be chased by these birds in my nightmares. I thought Velusas were terrifying. These birds are the worst. I think they want my sandwich. I think they've heard that they had prosciutto in my sandwich, and apparently birds like prosciutto. I didn't know birds like prosciutto, but, you know, I've learned something today. So we're going to keep the sandwich away from them, and they don't need to know about the rest of the ingredients in my pocket. And yeah, Zensk, I did my overlay a little different this time, since I wasn't going for general shiny hunting and I was going for some specific ones. So I didn't have to update a count this time, which is also, you know, nice. But I definitely descendants of Koraidon, yeah, and they will never forget it. It's like chickens. Chickens will always remember that they are descendants of dinosaurs. Or, yeah, descendants of dinosaurs. Rufflet remembers that it was once a scary lizard, and it will fight anyone who looks at it wrong, apparently. Which is not on my bingo card. I'm sure you'll find something to yell at me about. Probably the lack of counter, right? Since I only have a few more minutes left on this sandwich, I'll see if I get any others. And then we will switch over. Oh, yeah, not more birds. More birds. Ah! They are definitely tiny dinosaurs. Yeah. From what, like, I think some birds don't remember that they were once ferocious carnivores, but some birds, it is just in their DNA that they are ferocious beasts. Oh, but yeah, Pixie Fangs, before you got here, we were talking about to one of the other people in the chat that their favorite Pokemon they've gotten was their shiny Primarina. So I was mentioning that you also loved Primarina, so that you had that in common. Well, I had way better luck with the birds than I had with the rotom. So I'm gonna try to do the Excadrill next, but I'm hoping I'll have the same amount of luck there that I had here, because this is great. Getting the two from my decks at once, that was awesome. Weird Darmanitan had Flare Blitz, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Icicle Crash. Nice. And yeah, for Pixie Fangs. This weekend I am going to the Baltimore Regional. And this is one of the teams I'm considering. There's a couple different teams that I'm looking at. This one is a sand team that I thought was really cool. It's very, I haven't done sand teams before, but it has some stuff in common with my, what I referred to as my Fireball team last year, that had the Gardevoir on it, that I really enjoyed, because I really enjoy having spread moves that my team's immune to. And so this is a team that another YouTuber created. I recently saw it featured on Aaron CybertronVGC's channel. And it seemed really interesting. There's a couple other teams we're also going to be playing around with to see if maybe we want to do that instead. But this one looked really interesting to me, so I wanted to give it a try, play it on the ladder a little bit, play it in Showdown, see if I had any luck or felt good with it. But it was one I really liked. So it might change up. It might be a different one that I end up bringing depending on how I feel it does against some of the Pokemon I see in the meta. My one concern with it is going to be Rillaboom. Rillaboom is everywhere in the meta right now, and as you can tell, this team is not the strongest against grass types. I was trying to look to see if that one was shiny, and unfortunately it was not, and it ran into me, or I ran into it. But no, more birds. But so my one concern is going to be Rillaboom, but we want to give it a try to see, like, maybe there's some ways to play around it, but we'll see. There's a couple others I'm looking at, but this was the first one that I wanted to put together and try. And one of the things that I like doing is trying to use shiny Pokemon on my team, just because I do twofold. One, obviously, I really like shiny hunting. I really like collecting shinies, so it kind of pairs two things that I enjoy, competitive battling and shiny hunting, to be able to put a shiny team together. But also, I always say that maybe one day I'll be good enough that I win something and my team will get be one of the teams that gets featured in mystery gifts. And since those they give the exact Pokemon the person had on the team, you know, if I had a shiny, everyone would be much happier, because everyone always complains when the mystery gifts aren't shinies. So I always try to put shinies on my team for that reason. Okay, so we finished up the sandwich. We've gotten our bird. So now we are going to try to go for, nope, that was not the right destination. Try to go for Excadrill. For Excadrill, the easiest thing to do is to actually go for Drillbur, just because Excadrill doesn't spawn a lot in the wild. No! The birds will not be done with me. Oh, your Violet team is Shiny Primarina, Shiny Masquerade, nice. Shiny Delphox, Shiny Probopass, Shiny Galarian Slowbro, and Shiny Pawmot, nice. That's a really good team. And you got some really good shinies in there. So I'm very impressed. That's no. I have no luck. The birds. I'm gonna see these birds in my nightmares. Not the birds. I feel like I need Hitchcock music playing in the background. Run away! Run away! Okay. I think I survived. I think I'm getting away from the birds. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna go into the ice where there's a lot less birds. We're gonna fly over here and we're going to hope for the best. And we're going to be doing a ground sandwich, which is ham. I see we are staying in the ham family. Maybe I'll have the look. Oh yeah, I will definitely put Braylon back in front. Thank you, Matt. No, I'm escaping the birds. I'm getting away. I am getting away from the birds. I will escape. Okay, before I forget, let me put Alton back in front. I'm gonna stick the bees over in the box just so I don't forget. I have to remember to evolve you. Let me do that actually quickly. For some reason, previously, I thought I had a Toxicroak already evolved and I needed a Krogunk, but it was the opposite. I had a Krogunk and I needed a Toxicroak. So, I want to make sure I evolve that before I forget. There we go. Okay. That way I can move it to home next time I open home. Cool. So the best place to hunt for Drillbur is going to be here in this cave. So we're gonna go in. You go deep in. Avoid running into. I have to attack you. I'm sorry. I do have to attack you just to make sure you're not shiny. That's the rule. Okay. You have to go basically down to like here. Over here. Perfect. Okay. We already see that they're starting to show up. So then you save. And this time we are going to be using a ham sandwich instead of the prosciutto. I was wondering, I was trying to figure out for a moment what you were trying to say. I was like, I'm not sure. Are you trying to say I need to use some gluten-free bread? I don't really think that's an option. That makes a lot more sense. Hello, Whisk. I always like hearing from people's cats in the chat, so always feel free if your cat steps on the keyboard, feel free to share it, because I always like hearing what cats have to say. Yeah, what are your 10 favorite Pokemon? Oh, why is it so over bright? That's weird. Oh, right, Chargestone Cavern has weird colors. So it makes everything very bright. It's gonna be very hard to see my plate. I can't see my bread. No, don't run away. Don't run away. No. Ah. We're gonna go fast. We're gonna go fast. We're gonna hope that that stays on. We're not gonna care too much about... This is the most difficult sandwich I've ever made. Just because I can't see what's happening. Oh my gosh, I think everything stayed on. Nope, nope, nope. Don't run away. Don't run away. Hello, Westbird. Welcome to the chat. We're doing some shiny hunting. Right now, we are shiny hunting for Drillbur. Oh my gosh, every ingredient stayed on. I did not think that was going to happen after that started falling off. I did not think that was going to work. I really hope that sandwich worked. Sparkling ground title pounding. It worked! Hallelujah! Cannot believe that worked. That should not have worked. Okay. Oh, and Excadrill actually appear spawns in here too. Straight up Excadrills. Nice. Okay, well that's gonna make life a little bit easier. So we're looking for red Drillbur or red Excadrill. And we're gonna ignore the small baby. Okay, so if we get too close to the door, we start getting electric Pokemon. So we're gonna avoid those. And we're gonna go this way. We'll build character. I don't need to go down, because down is where all of these small spiders are, and I don't need small electric spiders. But I do need Drillbur or Excadrill. Because as much as I love Joltik is adorable, it also is really a pain to hunt down here. And also I have a ground sandwich going, so that wouldn't help me anyways for shiny hunting it. Eventually I will need to do small electric spiders, because I do not have either shiny in that family. But that is definitely not a today problem, as I will not be using that for Baltimore. Oh, and Pixie Fangs, I saw you say earlier you want to see me do some streaming on, or some battling on stream. I'm on the fence if I'm going to be doing battling on stream or if I'm going to do this recorded content, just because I've realized previously when I was doing the battling on stream, it was difficult to balance chat with focusing on doing the battling and kind of thinking through my next steps. So I might try and do it again on stream, but I will definitely be posting some recorded content. I'm actually going to do some recorded content this week using the team that I catch today. So that way I can see how it goes and see how I feel about that team versus other teams. So I will be putting out some recorded content soon of me testing out the teams, and you're definitely going to see some of the Pokemon I catch today in it. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do any streaming, just because, like I said, it's hard to manage the chat and pay attention to that while also talking to trying to focus on the game. Just because there's so much that can happen, you have to kind of give it your whole focus. But and for anyone who's watching who isn't or hasn't been commenting in chat, or anyone who has been commenting in chat, Feel free to continue chatting. I always like seeing the chatting. It gives me something to entertain myself with while I shiny hunt, since it can get a little monotonous at times. So I do really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you haven't posted in the chat yet, feel free to join in. I'm always happy to talk to people. And then if you haven't given the channel or the video a like and the channel a subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I'm currently working on trying to grow my content, and every subscribe really helps with that. It gives me something knowing that I'm not, talking to an empty room. So I really do appreciate everyone who's given me a subscribe so far, and for those who are here. But yeah, and definitely when you subscribe, you get alerted for if I will be doing more streams. I typically stream 2 to 3 times a week. Well, I'm trying to, sorry, 1 to 2 times a week, sometimes up to 3, depending on what I will be doing. I'm also working on releasing some recorded content. So subscribing helps you get alerted when those get posted. Okay. Okay, you posted your 10 favorites. So you have Primarina, Masquerada, Delphox, Palma, Alcremie. Alcremie is a good one. Audino, Indeedee, Clefable, Sudowoodo, and Tinkaton. You have some really good ones on there. You actually have a lot of the same ones as Pixie Fangs, actually. Pixie Fangs also likes a lot of those Pokemon. So you definitely have some good ones on there. Yeah, those are some good fairy types for sure. Why have I never realized they walk? That makes me uncomfortable. Why are you walking? Why do you walk? I thought you floated. For some reason, the floating was less uncomfortable than the walking. That's very strange. I don't like it. Please go away. Why is it walking? I don't like it. Tinkaton shirt and Tinkaton mug. Yeah. I like that they released the Tinkaton shirt and the Tinkaton mug. They do have the Tinkatink plush too. But I'm hoping that they'll eventually release a Tinkaton. I used to have a Tinkaton that was on my competitive team 2 years ago. Her name was Boom. I actually have a sticker that I give out as like a business card when I do regional events. I have 2 stickers I give out. One is of my Fuecoco, who's Habanero, is his name, and then my Tinkaton with a Boom. So if you look actually in the banner on YouTube for my channel, in my banner, I have a drawing of her that I did, along with the drawing of Habanero I did. So Tinkaton, they did good on that design. I'm very happy with how they look. Like all the Tinkatons are so cute, and it's just I laugh every time like they're sleeping on their hammers, or just in general, it's great. You have that sticker on your water bottle. Nice. Yeah, it's a good. I was very happy with that sticker. I need to make some more. I'm planning in the near future probably to draw some more Pokemon. I may actually do some streams. So for those people who are newer to my channel, and I am actually an artist. I went to school for art. I don't work in it. I just do it as a hobby. But my degree is actually in fine arts, and so I like to draw. And so like the Pokemon in the banner I drew, the on my other if on my normal stream, not this one, but my normal stream frame, the Sprigatito that's on it, I drew. And so I do a lot of Pokemon art, and I just recently, when I moved, I had put all of my cords into a box and then lost some of the cords for my, like, I have a really nice tablet for drawing on my computer versus my iPad. And I lost all my cords and couldn't find them. So I finally just bought new cords for it and a new pen. So I'm actually planning on doing some just casual streaming, not of like shiny hunting or anything, but of me doing some art, probably of like me just drawing Pokemon and stuff. I'm planning on doing some new stickers this year. I haven't decided what Pokemon I want to do yet, but I'm definitely planning on doing some new stickers when I do some art. Your shiny Tinkaton is named Princess. Nice, that's a good name. I did the princess I have is my shiny Dratini. I have Duchess, Princess, and Empress is my Dragonite family. But it's also a really good name for Tinkaton for sure. And that's a really nice shiny. I like the design on that. I like how they did the hammer as the shiny. I think that's really cool. Whenever I run by the ones that are in the light, I always get thrown off because the crystals make their colors look so weird. And I'm like, oh, is it shiny? No. It's just blue. uh, Saris in the chat saying Ogerpon is a monster. You calls out shiny Arceus and Hoopa Unbound. Y'all were saying, yeah, it's in comparison, Ogerpon is very tame. Though she is absolutely a menace. I will give her that. I am very proud of her for winning Pokemon Worlds in her first year. That's very exciting. Not many Pokemon can have that credit to their names. So that is an amazing award for her. But yeah, it's funny because I just as you're playing the game, they're talking about how monstrous and horrible Ogerpon is, and she is just this adorable thing. Like you meet her and you're just like, how are you the monster that they all hate? Like this does not make sense. So no, Ogerpon is absolutely one of my favorite Pokemon. I actually have an Ogerpon tattoo. I love her design. I think she's really adorable. So my most recent tattoo, because I have a couple of Pokemon tattoos. I'm working on a leg sleeve of Pokemon designs, like a patchwork leg sleeve. And my most recent one was Ogerpon with her masks. So I'm very excited to continue putting more Pokemon, some more of my favorite Pokemon on me in tattoos. But yeah, Ogerpon is such a cute design, and they did such a good job with her. But compared to like Arceus or Dialga and Palkia and some of the other like very terrifying legendaries, like look at Giratina and all these others that are just like absolutely horrifying to like behold. And if you saw them in person, you'd be like, oh my gosh, the world is ending. Meanwhile, Ogerpon is like 4 feet of just adorableness with like the biggest eyes. So it's just really funny. But then she pulls out her Ivy Cudgel and just slams them into the ground. You're like, oh well, yeah, that's a horrifying, very powerful Pokemon. There's the shiny! Yay! Save! Save! Is it bad that you used Ogerpon against Kieran in the Indigo Disc battle? Not at all. I think, honestly, like, they actually have special dialogue if you use it against him versus if you don't. So I think it's absolutely awesome that you used it against him. I didn't. I wasn't thinking about it. And so I didn't. And when I was, but I had talked to some people who did use it against him, and it's so funny. Like his just line about like, I can't believe you'd send the ogre against me. And it's very funny that he gets very upset that you throw out Ogerpon at him. Alton, stop with the. You don't need to expel the poison. The poison's good for you. Okay, what ball did I want to use for this one? It's like blue and red. It's not the right kind of red. This again the Great Ball matches, which is kind of funny. Like at least somewhat. I'm like just trying to decide. Let me try the heavy ball. Let's see if it'll catch in the heavy ball. I don't have a lot of them, so I don't want to use too many. Oh, it worked. Okay, cool. Excellent. Like, we'll see if we can get a second one since I don't have either in my decks right now, in my living decks. So we'll see if we can get a second one, but we at least have the one for my team, which is good. So that's awesome, because I still have 15 minutes left to sandwich. Something about the ham and the prosciutto today is giving me the luck. Like, I did not have luck with the all the peppers, but the ham and the prosciutto, you know, are giving me the luck of the Pokemon, of the shiny Pokemon today. Oh, I bet Primarina and Ogerpon destroyed him. Yeah, especially since his ace is a grass dragon Pokemon, so throwing out a Pokemon that can just crack down on that is definitely a way to, because his ace is Hydreigon, so that's really funny. Not Hydreigon, oh my gosh. Hydreigon's a totally different Pokemon. It's Hydrapple, oh my gosh. There's too many Hydra-style Pokemon in this game. You know, apparently these are all it walks and it makes me uncomfortable. Why is it walking? Yeah, there's a lot of carnivore shinies, apparently, but you know, I'll take it. Thanks, Zinsk. I appreciate you tuning in for a while and hanging out while I shiny hunted. Get me some bird luck. Have a good evening. Okay. See if I can get one more to finish the family. Because that would just make my life easier so I don't have to hunt them again. on King Ceres. Yeah, it sounds like your Primarina is definitely a beast. She's kicking butt. That's awesome though. Yeah, I don't have any of the Joltik line, so it's definitely one I want to hunt, but I do agree that would be one that I think is gonna be easier in a different game. Um, I I don't know what game I'd hunt it in because it's like this is definitely the easiest game to shiny hunt in. So I don't know if I just have to hope for an outbreak and then just keep knocking things out until I happen to get a shiny, or if I'm just gonna have to just go for egg and Masuda methoding it. And I don't mind egg hunting, it just takes a lot longer. So I will, but I'm hoping that I can figure out a better way to hunt it besides Masuda or being in the cave full of the awful light because those shinies you cannot tell in that cave. That cave, the light is so bad and everything just looks off. All the colors look off in there. As you saw when I was trying to make my sandwich here. And it just makes it way worse down by that light. Sylveon's one of Pixie Fang's favorites as well. Sylveon is awesome. It's such a cute Pokemon. Hello, Alejandro. Welcome to the chat. Currently, we're finishing up a sandwich trying to shiny hunt for another Drillbur so I can finish out the family. Yeah, I think Masuda method, while it's the more boring method, it's probably going to be a lot less stressful in regards to just trying to like see the shiny. So my plan is probably just to spend a day where I'm just watching TV and just hatching eggs. Some of my egg hunts, like I probably will do some Masuda methoding on stream, just in case people want to hang out. Because to be honest, I'm sure it's about as interesting as watching this, since we're just chatting anyways. But it's some of them, especially the less interesting shinies, I'm definitely going to do off stream just because no one's gonna want to watch me try to or at least I don't think anyone's gonna try to want to watch me try to shiny hunt some Pokemon that just do not look very exciting. So eventually I'll get there though. From different outbreaks, you end up with 11 shiny Sylveons. Wow, that is a lot of Sylveons. That's very impressive. I've only seen a couple of Sylveon outbreaks in my game. It's definitely a rarer outbreak. I haven't done any of the Sylveon outbreaks just because I already had the shiny from catching a shiny Eevee. But that's really lucky that you managed to get shinies in an outbreak for Sylveon, because that just definitely will be a lot easier than trying to just evolve them, especially with the friendship. Yeah, Sylveon, we've talked in some of the streams before about how some of the evolutions have great colors and some of them are really bad. Sylveon's one of the ones that has really great colors. So they did such a good job with Sylveon design-wise, color-wise, shiny-wise. Overall, Sylveon is just 10 out of 10 Pokemon design. You're running past me. I just want to make sure you're not pink. You're not red, you're not red, you're not red. Okay. You may proceed. Now Volo has nightmares. Yeah, I'm sure Volo is terrified. He sided with Pokemon the Pokemon Devil himself, and suddenly got beat up by a bunch of cute Pokemon. Yeah, occasionally Pixie Fangs, occasionally down in the bottom corner, and they've definitely upped. So back when Scarlet and Violet first launched, the outbreaks weren't like they had very limited outbreak like spawn types. But I definitely noticed after the DLC came out that they improved some of the diversity of the spawns for the outbreaks. And I have noticed a couple of times that in the bottom corner, down where the wild Sylveon spawns over by the psychic gym, that occasionally I will see a Sylveon outbreak pop up there. So they do happen, but they're definitely not as common as some of the other outbreaks I've seen. There's some other outbreaks I definitely see a lot more. Oh, speaking of Volo, I was laughing the other day because I saw a picture from Pokemon Masters EX. I don't play the game, but they recently added Cynthia and like Volo and a couple other characters to it. And it's so funny because, as we know at the end of the game, Volo shows up looking like he is Arceus's #1 fanboy with his outfit. And in the Masters EX game, Cynthia is actually paired with Arceus, and Cynthia has like a special Arceus style outfit as well. And the entire team does that Cynthia's with, and everyone was just laughing, being like, Volo's not included. I bet Volo's jealous. And then later, another screen capture from the game came out of all of them looking at something in their outfits, and in the background you just see Volo standing alone looking sad. And I was laughing so hard because I'm like, yeah, that tracks. He's not allowed in the fan club. You got a destiny mark? Nice. I unfortunately keep forgetting to do the shiny hunting on my birthday, and I've considered doing the turn back and like time traveling to do it, like do a shiny hunt on my birthday. But I'm just like, you know what? Eventually I'll do it. But that's really impressive. That's super rare to get the destiny mark on your birthday with a shiny. Like, that's definitely the rarest mark. So for those who don't know, the Pokemon can have marks, which are special titles that are given to the Pokemon. And there is one mark referred to as the destiny mark, which you can only get from a Pokemon you catch on your birthday. And it's random, so obviously not every Pokemon's gonna have it. But to be able to get a Pokemon with a Destiny mark, to be shiny, is just very impressive. So that's really cool. And Melody's a good name for a Poplio, or definitely a good name there. Oh, there it is. There it is. Save, save, save. Come back. Come back. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? No, don't run away. Don't run away. Stop running. Stop running. Whew. Yes, Geo? Hi. Hi, Geo. Do you want to come up and say hi to everybody? Come here. Come on up. No? Okay. He's squeaking at me, but he doesn't want to come in my lap, apparently. See if I can get this one in a heavy ball, too. Yes, nice. Which means I can evolve one of them, which is awesome. save. Yeah, Meloetta is a great Pokemon too, and I like that you can catch her because it's if you didn't have your games linked to be able to move her up from some old games, it was really hard to get her. So I do like that they've included her in the DLC. Let's see if either before I evolve them, let's see if either of them have a mark. Oop, no. Okay, neither of them have a mark. That's fine. Let's do... Yeah, so, and that's a great question. So I do already have a shiny Rotom. My intention is to catch a shiny Rotom for each form, eventually, so that way I could have each one in the decks. That is why I do have it not listed as done, even though I do have a shiny Rotom, just because it's not currently in Mo, so I didn't, like, if I was gonna be shiny hunting anyways, I might as well look to see if I can catch one. But I'm not too worried about not having one since I do already have the one in my in my home, so I can use it on my team if I don't get one before this weekend. So at least I'm covered if I want my team to be all shinies. And we have, and that was actually the end of the sandwich too. So I'm gonna save. Let me heal everyone up. Everyone wake up, wake up. Let's just pull out everyone that I caught today. Oh, not bag boxes. We can just look at everyone. Hold on. Oh, no. Wrong button. Wrong button. Oh, I'm like picnicking into a crystal. Okay, so we had 4 shinies today, which is awesome. So we definitely got a good amount. We got very lucky on my sandwiches. So I am really excited because I'm going to have an all shiny team for this weekend if this is the team I go for. We are at the little after the top of the hour, so I'm going to wrap up the stream now that the sandwich is done. But I am planning on streaming again on Wednesday. So if you haven't already, make sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button on the channel so that way you get notified about when the stream's going to be on Wednesday, as well as future streams and videos. I'm going to be doing some recorded content coming up soon, like I said, practicing some of the battling with this team, as well as other teams that I'm trying out. So definitely look out for that. Thank you all so much for being in the chat, hanging out with me while I was shiny hunting. You definitely made it very enjoyable. I hope you come back for future streams as well. Hopefully you had some fun and come back. Excellent. Thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate that. In future streams as well, like I mentioned, I'm going to be doing some shiny giveaways with some of my extra shinies because I have a bunch of extras. So definitely look out for those as well. But until Wednesday, I will say goodbye. Thank you all so much and stay shiny, everyone.